What's up, chat? I've gathered you here all today to break down everything: manifestation, law of attraction, reality shifting. Basically, we're cracking the code of the universe today. You don't need to be a spiritual girly. Well, you do, but you don't need crystals. You don't need to read tarot cards. You don't need to change your whole entire fucking life. The only thing that is required of you is for you to realize your limitless potential as a human being. Because we're actually so much more than a human being. The human is just the ego, the flesh that we're chilling inside. But the being is the soul. It is the connection to source, the connection to God, the connection to this divine higher power. So I invite you all to take a deep breath in with me. Hold it at the top and release. You have a constant stream of well-being that cannot run away from you. This constant stream of well-being is what I refer to as the connection to source, the connection to God. That well-being is love. It is peace. It is well-being. It is a constant flow of goodness. Let me tell you one thing. That flow never stops. It may be resisted by you, by bad feelings or by bad thoughts or by negative emotions. Obviously I just said that, but you will never be fully separated from source or fully separated from God. There may be some resistance, or it feels like you're not in that constant well-being of joy and love, but you will never be fully separated from that. You need to understand that. Just like how the sun rays is one with the sun, we are one with God because we are God's creations, and anything that is a creation of the Creator is an extension of the Creator. Therefore, we are creators of our own universes, and we know this because our thoughts create our reality, and what we pay attention to is what we give our energy away to. And what we give our energy away to is what manifests, okay? Anyway, so let's get into it. So in case you've been living under a rock, everything in this universe is energy. Everything is vibration. Sound is vibration. Color is vibration. Your thoughts are a vibration. Your feelings are a vibration. Just like vibrations have frequencies, everything that you offer to the universe is offering a frequency. Your limiting belief is a frequency that you are offering. Your gratitude is a frequency. Your trust and the faith in the universe is also a frequency. And the universe obviously works as like a radio broadcasting system. So whatever frequency you are tuning into is the frequency you're going to hop on. It's the radio station you're going to, jump to. If my frequency is 702, I'm going to be listening to 702. If I change my frequency to 805, best 805 is going to be popping with the tunes. It's not hard to change your frequency and to switch radio stations, especially when you just understand how vibration works and how frequencies work. I want to explain it to you in this way. If you are emitting a frequency that is resisting your desire, you will not feel good. Your emotions will tell you that you do not feel good. If you are emitting a frequency that is in alignment with your desire and your manifestations, then trust me, you will feel great. The key here is that your emotions are going to tell you exactly whether you are resisting or allowing your manifestations, that constant stream of well-being, that constant connection to source, the co-creation with the universe. I'm using all these terms interchangeably, but they're all the same thing. Creation with the universe, manifestation, law of attraction. At the end of it, it's just feeling good, because when you feel good, everything seems to work in your favor. When you feel bad, everything seems to be conspiring against you. You get it? Anyways, so let's run it back to the emotions. Our emotions are so important. They are probably the most important guidance system that we have, and yet we ignore the fuck out of them because we feel like our emotions are invalid. But our emotions are telling us exactly whether or not we are resisting or allowing our desires, basically. That is what they mean by a sixth sense. It's just a gut feeling, right? So we have our five senses that can tell us in this physical world what is unsafe, what we like, what we dislike. So we have our touch senses that tell us that the stove is hot, so we know not to touch it. Or we have our sight senses to be able to read the sign that says danger, electric fence, so we know not to touch it. Or we have taste buds, taste senses, to know that we don't like the taste of broccoli, let's say. So we have these five senses that are dictating what we like, what we dislike, what we should and shouldn't do. And you think your emotions are not a sense telling you whether something is good, bad, right, or wrong for you. So you're in this three-dimensional world and you have a goal or you have something that you want to manifest or you have these desires, but you're so busy focused on the external things that you completely losing sight of your internal compass, your reasoning, your intuition, your perception, your memory, your imagination. That's a big one. Your imagination. Do you know how fucking powerful our brains are? Do you know a goal is nothing without a visualization of it? If you can't see the big picture of where you want to be or the manifestation of your goal once it's finished, where the fuck do you start? You know what I mean? A goal isn't anything without a mere thought. So, yeah, basically, it's so important to go within as well because it's not all about without. It's not all about this external environment that we're in. It's not about what we see and taste and feel and hear. It's also about how we feel and that little voice inside, okay? Anyways, so I want to explain to you how manifestation works. Manifestation is happening at every given second. We are quantum jumping every given second. We are reality shifting at every given second. Every thought you think is producing a new reality. The minute you change your mind, a new reality is produced. The minute I breathe in another breath of air, another reality is produced. We are constantly jumping realities. There is an a never-ending cycle of moments that keep happening in the present. Because the past doesn't exist and the future doesn't exist, it's only ever now. But the now just keeps on happening, which means manifestation keeps on happening. Guys, that is why with your goals, there's no perfect time to start. There's no starting on Monday. There's no right time. It's now. Because nothing else exists. It's only now. You have to just decide in that moment, right now, I'm fucking starting. And this is the same thing with manifestation. It's not something that you eventually attain. Well, there is naturally a buffering moment between your desire and the manifestation of that desire. But this social construct that we have called time is kind of what separates us from it. And we think that it takes time and hard work and a long period of doing to attain something, but it's actually just a change in energy. It's a reality shift. It is a frequency tune. Okay? So I'm going to break down the manifestation process in 3 simple steps. Step 1, you have a desire. This is automatically asked for to the universe because you are offering a vibration. You are asking for a desire. This thought that you have about your desire is a vibration. It is a frequency that you offer the universe. Step 2, the universe responds immediately to your desire by giving you another thought. And then step 3, are you allowing that thought to manifest, or are you resisting that thought to manifest? So let me break it down in like an everyday situation. Let's say I am manifesting a new car. And this is the example I use all the time, but it's the easiest. If I'm manifesting a new car, step 1 is desiring the car. My desire is a frequency that I'm offering the universe. Step 2, the universe is immediately responding to my desire with a thought of a new car. Step 3, am I allowing the thought of a new car to manifest, or am I resisting the thought of a new car to manifest? Now, remember what I said about emotions. Your emotions are going to be your guidance system to tell you whether or not you are allowing that manifestation or whether you are resisting that manifestation. So let me ask you something. How do you feel when you are thinking about that new car that you want? Are you feeling optimistic and excited and trusting that it's coming? Or are you feeling bitter and annoyed and frustrated at your current car? And are you feeling overwhelmed at how you're going to make money to now buy this new car? And are you feeling impatient and, you know, do you get it? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Whatever thought you have based off of your desire is just going to manifest. So you think you're desiring a new car. You think, you can think about this new car so much. You think you can write it down on paper. You think you're manifesting it because you keep thinking about it, but you actually just want it so bad because you're not happy with your current car. And that's the energy you're just going to keep manifesting, is dissatisfaction, frustration, all that kind of stuff. Now, it's not easy to always be conscious of your emotions, but this is definitely a start. If you are thinking about something specific that you want in your life, I want you to take out a journal and write down how you feel about this thing that you are desiring. Are you desiring to live on your own? How do you feel about the fact that you don't live on your own right now? Do you hate the fact that you don't have your own personal space? Do you hate the fact that it's noisy? Do you hate the fact that you have to share and be considerate of other people? If you're constantly focusing on those thoughts are still going to manifest for you. If you want to change your emotion based off of what you currently have in order to manifest what you'd rather have, just, oh my God, my dealer keeps sending me messages. Like, no, happy. I don't want a fucking blue Hulk right now. That's wild. I probably shouldn't have done that. Anyway, we authentic out here. Basically, your emotions are going to tell you what you're thinking and what frequency you are offering the universe. It can be so simple, but what is required of you is pure awareness. You have to be out of the river to see the river. Do you know what I mean? You have to be out of your emotions to see your emotions. You have to be out of your thinking process to see your thinking process. You can't be attached to the frustration. You cannot be attached and completely controlled by your emotions. You gotta detach a little bit, and not detach by not feel your emotions, but see them for what they are, see what they're manifesting for you. And deliberately choose better feeling thoughts, deliberately choose your frequency that you're offering. It's actually just that simple. You don't need to pretend to be in this reality. They always say, like fake it till you make it, or act as if you have it. But it's also really hard to do those things when, your physical reality is obviously showing you otherwise. Like, how am I supposed to drive in my little Suzuki and pretend that I'm in my Porsche? Like, I love my Porsche. It's not that simple. So whatever feeling you are looking for when you actually get that Porsche is the feeling you need to start chasing in this present moment. And that feeling is confidence. Let's say your Porsche gives you confidence. Let's say it gives you freedom, whatever. Get down to what feeling you're actually searching for. So get clear on that. Now see what you can do every day to give you that exact feeling. Going on a run gives me the feeling of freedom. And I know that that's probably the feeling that I'm going to get when I get that Porsche. So I'm going to go on a run. Or I'm manifesting a boyfriend and I'm manifesting love and romance in my life. So what can I do to attract that feeling? Start romanticizing my life, take myself on dates, start giving myself some love. Do you see what I mean? You don't need to pretend to be in love. You can just start seeking love where you already have it. This is also how the law of attraction works. Whatever you want, be that for yourself. If you want to be somebody that goes to gym all the time, do things that make you feel like someone who goes to gym. Put on a gym outfit or start eating like healthy little things here and there. With that energy, with that frequency that you're emitting, the universe has no option but to send it right back to you. Next thing you know, there's a snowball effect and your manifestation has come to fruition. How many times have you guys actually just sat and looked back and realized, I have everything that I've once prayed for? It's more often than not, you've gotten what you've prayed for, because that's how manifestation works. The universe is always conspiring in your favor. It just takes a longer time because you might be resisting it a bit harder. I don't know if that sounds like it makes sense, but yeah, if you're going to take anything away from this, just know that your frequency is your offering to the universe. The universe immediately responds to your frequency. You don't need to pretend to be in another frequency. You can just attract that frequency by finding it in little pockets of your day. Visualization is also an incredible way to manifest things because you can see your goal in your mind's eye. You can put yourself in that situation. What would it feel like if I got 60K from that one course that I sold or whatever the fuck? How would that feel, that money coming into my account? What am I wearing? Like, where am I in that moment? Like, I'm going to do a whole series on visualizations because that's actually my favorite way to manifest things, is to meditate and like put myself in that situation, because then you also see that you can create that feeling from nothing. Have you guys ever done that? Have you ever created a feeling from nothing just by thinking about it? Think about it. If you all of a sudden think about this guy that, broke your heart, like even if it was 2 years ago, it still fucking stings, even just for a little bit, because you put yourself in that situation again. You're reliving that moment. Your emotions are attached to that time of your life, so you feel it. Think about a fucking lemon. Even just the thought of a lemon makes your tongue sour. That shows you can create a feeling just by thinking about it. If you sit and you meditate and you visualize your dream life or your goal, trust me, it's going to get you feeling excited and hopeful and motivated for you to take some action. You know what I mean? The more you practice these feelings, the stronger your thoughts can become based on those feelings. And the stronger a thought becomes, the more potent of a belief it becomes. And obviously, the universe is always trying to prove what you believe to be is true, because it's the broadcasting system. I believe this. So then the universe is like, cool. True. Everyone's beliefs are different, but it's true for everybody. That's also just a whole nother thing on perspective. But anyways, same thing with desire. Your desire is going to be different from the next person. You are the creator of your own reality. You have your own desires. You have your own likes, your own dislikes, your own emotions. You get to say how you feel. You get to say what you are attached to. You get to create. So do it. Stop worrying about what other people are doing. Stop worrying about what other people are thinking. They are manifesting their own realities. Don't let them manifest your realities. Don't get sucked in people's opinions. Don't get sucked in people's perceptions. Just know this one thing, and I want you to remember this forever. You are connected to God. You are connected to Source. You are connected to this constant stream of well-being that will forever be there for you to attain. It's not going anywhere. You cannot lose connection to it. It is a part of you. You are one with it. But you might resist that constant stream of well-being just by your thoughts alone. And your emotions alone are going to tell you whether or not you are resisting that stream of well-being. If your emotions feel bad, it is because your thoughts are resisting the stream of well-being. If you are feeling good, it means you are allowing the stream of well-being. The stream of well-being is manifestation. Remember your desires. If you are desiring something, do you feel good about it? That means you're connected to that well-being. That means you will surely manifest it very quickly because you believe it's yours and you don't have limiting beliefs and you don't have resisting emotions towards it. But if you do have resisting emotions towards it, you don't feel good about your desire. You think about this new car and you just think, fuck, man, I'm never going to get that new car. I'm never going to get that new house. I'm never going to get that new job. I'm never going to fall in love. So become aware of your thoughts. Become aware of how your emotions are reacting to your thoughts. And make changes like that. I hope that helps. I hope that sticks. I hope you manifest your wildest dreams because you literally can. Period. Okay, bye. I love you.